Good morning, Dalkeith High School. I do hope that you had a good weekend, and I hope that you took the advice that I gave you in Friday's message to actually switch off your Chromebooks and put down your pens and pencils and actually just have some time away from your learning. It really is important at any time or at any time at all, but particularly now, that we do take that opportunity to rest and relax and then just set ourselves up for the school week ahead. So here we are at the start of week 3 of remote learning. Now, for most of you, it's been going really well, but I know that for some of you, you'll be starting to feel a bit fed up. You might start to feel a little bit frustrated at the fact that you want to be in school and at the moment you just can't be in school. And I have to say that those are feelings that I've experienced as well. When I do feel like that, quite often I think back to a week that I spent in Skye. This happened about 2 or 3 years ago now. And I was there in Skye participating in something called Columba 1400 Head Teacher Leadership Academy. And basically it was an opportunity for head teachers and other school leaders from all round about Scotland to come together for a week to think about what really matters to them and what really matters for their school communities as well. And I have to say it was probably one of the best weeks I've ever had, just staying in a beautiful place and just thinking and talking about what matters to me and what matters to our school community as well. Columba 1400 is based on 6 values, and those values are awareness, focus, creativity, integrity, perseverance and service. And I have to say I've drawn on those values so much in the past year as I've led the school through lockdown 1, recovery back into the school, and now lockdown 2 as well. So this morning I'd like to share my thoughts with you on 2 of those values. So the first value I want us to think about this morning is awareness. How aware are you of what's going on around you? At the moment when you're working at home and we're being told to reduce our social contacts, it's very easy for us to become insular. It's very easy for us to actually stop thinking about what's out there. But it is really important that you actually lift your head and you have a look around and you see what's happening around you as well. How are your family doing? How are your friends doing? Ask them, how are you? And then actually stop and listen to what they have to say. However, awareness can take another form, and that's self-awareness. So how are you? How are you feeling? Acknowledge how you're feeling. Most of the time you'll be feeling fine. I know most of the time that I feel fine. Most of the time you'll be feeling fairly relaxed and on top of things. But there are times that you'll feel different, times that you feel a bit sad, times that you feel a bit frustrated, times that you feel a bit down. So acknowledge those feelings. See them for what they are, and they will pass, and think about things that you can do to actually help them to pass as well. Let's think about one of the other values now, and that's perseverance. Now, I always thought that perseverance could be summed up in this saying: if at first you don't succeed, try again. But actually, I think perseverance is something that's a little bit different from that. Perseverance to me is more about, if at first you don't succeed, try something different. There's little point in doing the same thing over and over again if you're getting nowhere, if it's not getting the results. So try something different. And I think this is important when you're working at home and you don't have that immediate support from your teachers who are beside you most of the time in the classroom. So if you're a bit stuck in a task, try to think about it from a different angle, try to think about it from a different way, or perhaps trying a different approach, or actually perhaps trying a different task. Maybe you just need to walk away from that task at that particular moment. Contact your teacher through Show My Homework. Connect with your friends as well to see if they can help you to look at it differently as well. Or just leave it for the next day and come back with a fresh head after you've had a good night's sleep, and it will seem different again. So, as we begin week 3 of remote learning, I want you to think about those 2 values. I want you to think about awareness, that looking outwards and just checking on people who are around you, checking on your family, checking on your immediate neighbours. Maybe you've got some elderly neighbours. Are they okay? Do they need some shopping? Do they need you to help with taking the dog for a walk or whatever. So be aware of what's around you, but also be aware of how you're feeling as well. Think about your own, yourself, that self-awareness. And think about perseverance. If at first you don't succeed, try something different. So good luck with the week ahead, folks. You're doing grand. Just keep it up. You know that we're here. Contact us through Show My Homework. Contact us, contact your pupil support leader through the recognised number that you know about as well. But we are here for you. You might not be in the building at the moment, but the school is still open. Thank you.